Episode 2 of The Devil's Hour Season 2 starts with a look at the Watson family. They're expecting a child and things seem to be going okay for them, except for Ben's broccoli haircut of course. However, a shocking explosion at a toy store blasts a couple, and 14 others, away. As the camera pans across the floor, we centre on an eerie, smiley face from atop of the sunflower toy we saw Isaac play with in Season 1. This is also another reminder of Gideon's warning a year earlier, promising these exact number of deaths. Meanwhile, Lucy has been struggling with Isaac lately too. He hasn't seen Mike since the fire and Isaac's nightmares are getting worse. Lucy speaks to Dr. Bennett about her concerns and she wants our DI to come to one-on-one sessions. Now, something worth noting here is that there's a little girl behind the yellow curtains while they're talking and nobody mentions her. This could well be an important clue later, but for now it's not really mentioned. Lucy and Isaac head to their new house out in the woods. A bang from the distance suddenly sees Isaac bring up that he shouldn't be here. He's scared of the ghosts, and despite Lucy's insistence that they're okay, we know better than that given how this show has played out thus far. Ravi shows up to see Boyd and they immediately head to the nearby school. This is where Isaac goes to, and he seems to be experiencing more than one reality at a time. He sees his teacher in multiple places, but he doesn't cross paths with the officers outside, who hand over their business card to her and leave. Meanwhile, Gideon uncovers a tiny lockbox from the dirt near a skate park. After swiftly dispatching a gang of teens that circle him after, he heads off to parts unknown. Ravi receives a call about this not long after, asking for his help, but of course he's not the only one who knows this case inside out. Lucy hears the news on the radio and subsequently visits Gideon. He reveals that the police have been looking for him since he was 9 years old and nothing seems to change. This time though, we know roughly who this person is, given the yellow hoodie. They just need to put a face to this man, and then hopefully stop the bombing. Gideon struggles with his visions through all of this, seeing multiple different timelines in one. He opens up the lockbox which has memories of his past, and a screw too. Gideon is shocked when Lucy returns with Sylvia, who's in a bad state at the special care facility she's staying in, so naturally she's going to stay here instead. Gideon saved her of course, but he makes it clear that Sylvia's mind seems to be rejecting her. Gideon warns that this is a wrong move, bringing Sylvia to the house, and reminds Lucy that he's a killer. Lucy isn't afraid of him though, and she's even using the same tactics he is to get by without a job. Remember, Gideon mentioned to her in the finale that he gambled on sports results as a way of making sure they never struggled with money. Ravi does his homework and finds Lucy and Isaac in their house out in the woods. The pair get along well until Gideon gets brought into the conversation. Ravi admits that he's afraid, given Gideon beat him to a pulp and he even has a taser in his car now too. Ravi tried to visit Lucy while she was in hospital, but after the fire his boss wouldn't let him. Lucy is a little awkward, partly thanks to her split visions and simultaneously starting to remember Ravi as her husband in the previous timeline. He stays for dinner that night and Lucy jokes how she prefers men with beards. After tucking Isaac into bed, he comments how she's happy and that she should kiss Ravi given they get on so well. Ravi happens to be in the living room and looks through Lucy's journal, which details specific points of the case. Lucy spots him and after explaining it away as a dream diary, the pair kiss, which brings up flashes of their previous life together. Ravi is bang on the case though, and he remains fixated on a name from the diary, Evelyn Wiseman, who is, as you may remember, the person who Gideon saved in Season 1. As the pair spend time together, Lucy is in for a big surprise. She does a pregnancy test and it's positive. The Devil's Hour continues to intrigue and weave this mystery in with crucial reveals going forward. There are multiple theories flying around with this one, but it seems all road lead to Lucy and Isaac. Quite how this connection to the different timelines and flashes to the past will come together, however, is up for debate. It could well be that Isaac is Ravi's son. The pair have a good connection, and Lucy finding Ravi again, and the pair connecting just like old times, is indicative of that idea of soulmates and two people destined to be together regardless of time and space. This is all going to come to a head, I'd imagine, when Lucy realises that Ravi is actually working on this case and zeroing in on Gideon. The little flashes to the other timelines, as evidence when Ravi and Lucy are kissing, work really well to contextualise their ties, and it all crescendos into big question marks over where this one may go next. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.